we're driving the full length of the British coastline in our 7.5 tonne lorry, not your typical van life setup. So far, this journey has taken us to some of the most breathtaking places we've ever seen, from quiet coastal villages to wild, untouched shorelines. Some said we'd struggle, too big, too heavy, too ambitious, and sure, it's had its moments, but honestly, we've had an incredible time exploring every mile. We've been blown away by the magic this island has to offer, and now we're about to take on what might be the biggest test of all, the NC500. Famous, stunning, and pretty divisive. Some call it overcrowded, overhyped, and totally unsuitable for vehicles like ours. Others say it's the best road trip in the world. We've heard it all. We've read the comments, some directed straight at us, but there's only one way to really know. Not to prove anyone wrong, but to see it for ourselves and enjoy everything it has to offer.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This week is an exciting week, and that is because we are going to be taking on the notorious North Coast 500.
There has been a lot of anticipation for this part of the journey. Will Tori handle those roads, and will we actually manage to get parked anywhere?
I know, this morning we even had a subscriber give us a knock on the door to say hello. They've just done the North Coast 500 and they said they do not know how we are going to do it in this. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is our home. It's a 7.5 tonne, 9 metre lorry that we self-converted into our home on wheels. So there's only one more thing to do. Let's take this beast and hit the North Coast 500. Go past. Go past. Come on, go past. I'm letting you through. Good on you. Good past. Good. Well done.
You're just too kind, babe.
I'm just too kind. No, you have to do it on these roads. Any small roads, if you're a big vehicle going slow, you should pull over and let people through. It's polite. I'm a considerate driver. Get out of my way! Right, we've just met our first pinch point. We're less than 10 miles into the North Coast 500, and yeah, the roads are definitely narrower, but this is just a build-up of cars.
So you can't read.
And that's all it is. But they're getting through. They're getting through. Oh, no, hitting something. There we go. Easy peasy. It's not too bad. I said first 10 miles of the North Coast 500. It definitely is busier. The roads are definitely busier and they are narrower, which means we are going a lot slower than we have been on the other sections. But at the minute, scenery is beautiful, weather is beautiful, so I'm not going to complain about anything. It is lovely. There we go, guys. We have just passed the Applecross Bilac-Nabar turn-off and we're not on it. So we are not going to be doing the Bilac-Nabar, and we're not going to do it for two reasons. One, we are quite a big vehicle, and even though I have seen lorries go over it online, we're not going to do it. But there's also a new sign up, or I think it's a new sign because it wasn't there when we last did this route, saying no caravans and no motorhomes should go over that route. So they're obviously trying to discourage people even in standard motorhomes. So we are taking the alternative route, which is this way. So for those of you that don't know, there's obviously the North Coast 500, but on the really tight sections there is alternative routes for sort of the bigger vehicles. So that's what we're on right now.
Jack just had a very good point. He just said to Rick, well, why don't you just say you're a lorry and you're not a motorhome when you're going up it?
It's a good point, playing devil's advocate there.
That kid is smart.
Yeah, he Right, let's turn this piece around, let's hit it.
Just kidding, we're carrying on with the alternative route for now, which is giving us some astonishing views with natural beauty all around. And we're heading to our very first stop on the route to go and see Scotland's most famous residence.
We'll just drive past slowly and we'll see if we can get parked. I very much doubt we're going to be going into there.
There we go, we have just arrived in Torridon. We weren't able to get parked in the main car park because it is quite small and it's full of motorhomes and cars. However, there is a little bit just outside. It's near the bus stop. It's not exactly in the bus stop, so the bus can still get parked, and we have positioned ourselves here. There is, however, a little bit of a no parking sign, but it's just where someone has written in some marker. It's very faded on the bus stop, but we're not in the bus stop, so I think we'll be absolutely fine here. So yeah, let's go and check out some deer. We've just caught our first glimpse of the deer here, and there's quite a big group of them. Trying to see if I can see any stags. They look very, very beautiful, and they're quite close to the fence as well, so we'll be able to get a really good look.
They're all coming over now.
Oh.
Hello.
Can I stroke him? Oh.
Hello.
Careful.
You beauty.
Can I touch it? Can I touch it?
You're on YouTube. You're famous. Hello. How are you? You're tiny. You're all tiny. Do you see that? Oh, look, the female's in charge there. Do you see? Look, this one. See, it's starting to get its antlers.
So right next to the deer, they actually have this very tiny little deer museum, which is full of loads of dead deer skulls, really, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, but it's good. It's really nice. Well, really nice in the fact that it's a little bit educational about it. Yeah, deer are so iconic to the Highlands, even though red deer are found all over the UK, or most parts. You know, they're just iconic to the Highlands, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
I know, they're humongous, aren't they?
Very interesting to see.
That one's probably.
So it's really good, and also you've got the goats.
Yeah.
You know, these are the wild goats.
They do have a guest book as well, so I think we're gonna sign that, and if you do come here at any point, you can have a flick through and see if you can find us. Right, we're heading off now, but you can actually stay the night in this car park, and it's only £5, so I think that's very, very reasonable.
Next stop on the cards is getting some fuel. I've been a little bit reckless, and I shouldn't do this in this neck of the woods, but I've allowed my diesel and AdBlue to get both down to the reserve. Have a little look. Not very good. You shouldn't actually do that when you're out in the sticks, just in case the next petrol station is closed. But there is one up ahead in 10 miles. We'll swing in there. Hopefully we can get in and yeah, get some diesel.
Right, we've found our fuel station and it looks like a goer. We're just waiting just on the road at the minute because there's the bin lorry in there and a few cars, so we're just waiting for a bit of space, but it looks all right, doesn't it?
Looks absolutely fan-dabby-doozles. Okay, just filling up with AdBlue. As I said, I normally do it at the pump. That in there.
And for anyone who doesn't know what AdBlue is, what is it?
It's for diesel emissions. It's actually urea. So it's urea and distilled water mixed. Most modern diesels have it now, Euro 5 and Euro 6.
Okay.
I don't normally do it this way. I normally just do it at the pump, it's so much easier.
Plug it on down there.
Okay, that's us just finished up at the petrol station. We've got 3/4 of a tank of diesel. It cut me off at 100 litres. So that's got 475 mile range and half a tank of AdBlue, which will give us over 1,000 miles of range on that. He also, for anyone going through this little village, I don't know what it is, we'll pop it up on screen, but the chap at the garage said that the community hall has recycling bins, normal bins, water, waste disposal and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, there we go, really nice place. Now we're hitting the road to head to our very first waterfall on this trip. It'll be about 16 minutes. Do you think I will get in there?
I don't know, you're not going to know until we get up there.
I don't know if I want to do it, you know.
Oh no!
I can just put my hazards on and reverse out, couldn't I?
Okay, so we're feeling a little bit nervous because we can't see into this car park to check how busy it is, and we just don't want to get in a situation where it's going to be extremely difficult to get back out. Okay, so I think this one is just a no-go. We'll have to turn around and hit the road again. But this is Victoria Falls. That was what we were hoping to come and see.
Yeah. It does say no overnight stays as well.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't too bad to get back out of. No, so there is in the corner there a parking bay, but it's for disabled. So, you know,
right.
it's a disabled bay type thing. But I could have got there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of motorhomes in there.
Lots.
I think the Highlands have got the worst roads. I think they beat Dumfries and Galloway. Dumfries and Galloway roads were pretty bad in places, but these ones are unbelievable.
Well, we're just coming up to a bit of an obstacle. There are about 15 sheep in the road up ahead, single track road, and a car just had to push its way past, which was quite difficult. And now it's our turn. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Are they moving?
Yeah. They're moving. Well, that is a stunning, stunning place to park.
Did you see that? I fell over. It's really slippy. Okay, so I think we might have just found the best beach on our trip so far. Just look at this place. It is magnificent. And you can just see Tori there. So we are actually parked for the night at our campsite now. Oh guys, look what I've just found.
What?
Lots of dead fish.
Ugh.
Yeah. Piper.
Did you say dead fish?
Yeah. They're only little, Jack. They're not scary.
Oh, I guess.
Not sure. They look like the ones we saw down in West Bay in Dorset.
Their eyeballs are still there at least.
So we just clambered up onto the rocks here to check out all the rock pools. And this one's really cool. There's loads of sea anemones in there. You might just be able to see the red things. They look like sea anemones. Piper tells me there's something called beetlet. They're very cool. There's loads in here as well. So we've actually booked 2 nights onto this campsite, and I'm really glad we have, because this is a beautiful place to just chill out and relax. You know, when you find a good spot, one night just isn't quite enough. It's a basic site. There's no showers, there's no toilets or anything like that, but if you're self-contained, absolutely fine. They've obviously got your services like your water and your waste disposal and all of that, which is all we need really.
Sorry.
That's all right. What are you going to say?
I was gonna say that it was and you got a lovely beach on the plus side.
We have. We've got a lovely beach, literally just right outside our door. How much is it? I'll pop that on screen. She caught me out there, didn't she? I don't know.
Well, good morning everyone. What an absolute beautiful morning it is here, and we had a fantastic night's sleep. Literally just up there, look how close are we to the beach. Absolutely amazing, and this water is stunning. But we decided to get out early. Me and Jack are just having a wander on the beach. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and that is because even though it is so beautiful, it's a beautiful morning, it's not going to last long. With the weather today is shocking. So we've got really heavy rains coming in pretty much for the whole day, and also wind speeds of 55 miles an hour. So it's going to be pretty brutal. It's going to be a day probably in the truck. We are here for 2 nights, so we're just going to sit here today, get some schoolwork done. I think, Jackie, you're going to do some bacon, aren't you, bud?
Yeah.
What are you going to make?
Bread.
Bread, but the big point that everyone wants to know, hey, come back, is are they going to be better than Pipers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be better than Pipers. And what are we having in them?
Bacon.
Bacon sandwiches. That's right. So Jack is going to make bread all by himself, some bread rolls. We bought some bacon because the rolls were amazing that Piper did, so it's the same recipe. Hopefully they come out just as good. Better, he says. Oh, competition time. Yeah, so that's the plan today. But this is beautiful. If you haven't done the west coast of Scotland, it always shocks us.
How you doing?
Hey, we're being joined by Piper. How are we doing, girlie? Good. It is so beautiful. Like, it, when you think of Scotland, you tend not to think of white sandy beaches and crystal clear waters. But the beaches up here are incredible. If it was just a tad warmer, then we'd be going in. Just look how clear that water is. It's unbelievable, isn't it? You fancy a swim, guys?
Oh yeah.
You do fancy a swim?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's free. Island.
Huh? I know, it looks very nice, but it is cold. Even with the wetsuits on, I reckon this is cold. Found a little path the other side of the beach here, so we're just going to follow it up. Make the most of this morning. Piper and Jack are enjoying it anyway. Now the wind's coming in. Be careful, don't go near the edges, yeah? Oh man. Very breezy.
Look how far.
Oh my days. Just stay on this bit. Oh yeah, get down guys, this is windy. Oh my days. But that's the bay we're parked in, you can just see us over there. Whoa! And that wind is strong. It's obviously providing us a bit of show when we were on that beach. I think we're going to get down here. Let's get down. Oh, I think it's time to get back to the truck and have a cup of tea to warm up a little bit. Locked us out. Oh. How's it going, Teddy? It is much warmer in here.
It's not.
Your breakfast in a cup, what you got?
Kit Kat cereal.
Kit Kat cereal.
Oh, I haven't really got my breakfast.
Teddy's favourite cereal, Kit Kat.
I've already had my breakfast, but Mum's allowed a bit more.
Oh, you're having extra?
Yeah.
Greedy chops.
Put that picture on.
There we go. Let's get this door closed. And Kira has made me a cup of tea. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, that is what we need. Oh, lovely.
Good morning, guys. What a night we have just had, honestly. The weather yesterday was awful, but as soon as we went to bed it got so much worse. We had wind speeds of 56 miles per hour, which I think might be the strongest wind we've ever had. The gusts were 56, sorry, and it was just insane. The lorry was literally rocking all night long. And then added to that was the rain. So we had the noise of the wind whistling through and the heavy rain as well. So it kind of feels like we haven't had that much sleep. There was a point when I was up, Rick was up, Piper was up and Jack was up, just because it was so loud. And it's still miserable at the minute. It's still miserable out there now. The wind has calmed down a bit, but it is still raining, and it kind of just makes you feel like you don't want to do anything. But we're going to have a tea and a coffee, try and start off our morning. It is about 9 o'clock already now, and then we are moving on today. We are going to be travelling further up the north coast. There we go, babe.
Oh, thank you very much. That is amazing.
You need one of them, huh?
Definitely need one of them. It was a horrible night's sleep. But we are properly on the west coast, and just literally this area just got battered, absolutely battered. Well, luckily we were sheltered here because the wind was actually coming from across the other side, right. So it hit the mountains. So luckily we did have shelter, but it was still horrible.
I was going to say, it didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it at all. It was literally horrible. I was so worried about, you know, you see these things on the van life groups about the solar panels getting ripped off. Yeah. And I was like, please don't let me hear something on that roof. It was our air vent that I was worried about, because then the noise, it kept moving a little bit, and I was thinking, if that flies off, we're screwed. Yeah, no, that's all right. It just, there's a little bit of wiggle movement in it. Yeah. Well, enjoy your tea, baby. I will, lovely. Got my fry up coming up. No. Right, we're just getting ready to go. We're just here filling up with a bit of fresh water. We'll also do the grey waste. They don't have a drive over, you'll have to use a bucket, but that's fine, isn't it? So, gonna do fresh water here, grey waste down at the end, empty the bins before we go, and then we're gonna hit the road. But this is, as Kira says, this is a beautiful, beautiful stop, an absolute must if you're on the North Coast 500, just maybe not if it's a storm or heavy wind. Okay guys, we're finally on the road. Now we're heading north towards the town of Ullapool. We're gonna make a quick stop en route. So we have got 55 minutes, 31 miles. Sun's out, so let's do this. I know man, passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Well, like everyone parked up here.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't think we're getting in there, mate. Do you think we're going to get parked?
I'll give it a go. There was one of the lay-bys where I could have gone.
We just drove past the parking for the gorge. The gorge we're going to try and visit and have a lovely walk around. But it was extremely busy. There were several different car parks and all of them were pretty packed. But however, Rick is hoping, I thought all hope was gone, to be honest, and we just have to keep driving. But there was one particular lay-by.
There was one bit, sorry to interrupt.
It's all right.
There was one bit where I was like, I think I can get in there. So we are now out in the forest, heading towards the gorge and the waterfall. And this is where I'm thankful that we've had a lot of rain, because the waterfall should be absolutely incredible. But it is very beautiful. All these greens, and autumn is kicking in, which means the birch trees are starting to go yellow, the leaves are. So you get this like yellow tinge as well. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. We can now hear the roaring of that waterfall. It's not far away.
The waterfall is not far away.
Oh no, the kids are gonna get us. Well, they're gonna get themselves. They're gonna get themselves. Really good bit of fun.
Oh, that was incredible. That suspension bridge is over 150 years old. I was trying to be careful then because Rick's knocking the tree trying to get me wet. But he didn't get me. But 150 years old, that's incredible. I don't think it's going to quite come across on screen the same, but that is so, so high. When you're looking down, that is a big drop.
Right, we've just come to the other viewpoint. It's a viewing platform this time, not a bridge. But look at this view. And again, a huge drop down there.
Heading back over the bridge now, and one thing I forgot to tell you was it is quite wobbly, so if you don't like heights and the thought of like a wobbly bridge doesn't sound good to you, I probably wouldn't do it. But for us, we're not scared of heights. Heights don't bother us, do they? So
Heights don't bother us, no. It's very, very good. It's a must if you're coming on the NC500.
definitely.
And another thing is, there is actually a few midgies out today.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. I was getting bitten a bit by
They
over there.
like him, they like you, babe.
Yeah, but then again, it's not. We're not at the end of the season, and there's a lot of water, so what do you expect, really?
Yeah. I'm a bit nervous now walking through here because if you haven't noticed, Rick has taught the kids to kick a tree and see all the water fall off onto somebody's
don't blame
head.
me on these tricks.
So now I knew that would happen.
Pip wins the prize.
They
and
got
get
me
him
whilst I was distracted. Meanies, meanies. So we've got about 20 minutes on the road now to get to Ullapool, which is where we're hoping to spend the night. But we have been keeping an eye on the online Facebook chit chat, and there was talk that there were more motorhomes yesterday in Ullapool than cars. Whether that's true or not, or just some online chit chat as like we're saying, I do not know. But we are sort of anticipating that it might be busy considering the number of motorhomes we've already passed today and that we're seen in the car parks around here. So we will see how we get on, but fingers crossed, because we would really like to stay there tonight and get out and explore. it's certainly busy. There's no doubt about that.
There's one space.
These are all the motorhome spaces.
There's one space in between those. The original. And it's
Okay, so tonight, Matthew, we're going to be a lorry.
You're really showing your age with that tonight, Matthew joke, though.
Tonight, Matthew.
Tonight, Matthew.
Legend.
Who remembers that? I was so little. You were so little, babe.
Yeah, I would have been, yeah. The freight boat.
They unload trailers in here.
Oh,
A hell of a racket in the middle of the night.
oh really?
Well, they start at 1 o'clock in the morning. They're probably better away, I don't know, away down the ball.
Yeah, will we get any bother from traffic wardens or anything?
Well, what do you call that? A caravanette?
Well, we're a motorhome, lorry, I don't know, whatever.
Well, it's a motorhome, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's it.
And the wagons are tramping through there all night. It's up your silly.
Yeah, no, well we appreciate it. We didn't get too much sleep last night with that wind coming through. Yeah, we're going to do some shopping and stuff. If over there clears out a bit later, I might move it. Appreciate it though, pal. Yeah, really, really nice local chap there, I must admit. And it's sad I'm going to say this, but I instantly thought, here we go. We're going to get told off by a local. We're parking in the lorry area. And actually, it's a bit bad of me, that, isn't it? It's a bit bad of us. We sometimes think negatively before positively.
Well, because sometimes we get the hate.
No, is it? But he was actually a really, really nice chap, and he was actually just pre-warning us that the freight lorry is coming in tonight at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they unload all the trailers here. So he was saying it's going to be noisy tonight. So he said you're better off parking at the far end. And he was meaning where the car parking spaces are. So, you know, really decent chap. So really appreciate that. At the minute, the motorhome bays are jam-packed. So there's no way we're going to get in. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We could have a little look and see if there's anywhere local that we can move to. Mm-hmm. Or we just risk it for a biscuit.
So we're now just heading out to have a little explore. The rain has stopped for now, but we're obviously still wearing our jackets just in case. And we're going to have a look to see where the best place is to get fish and chips. There are a few places. We've been recommending some places. One of them's a seafood shack, which is like a pop-up place where they basically serve what they catch on the day. And then there's a few other actual just fish and chip shops. So we're not sure what we'll do, but we're going to go and suss it out and then make a decision. Look at this. How beautiful.
Oh my days. That campsite is busy.
That campsite is busy.
That is absolutely rammed.
I was not expecting that.
Do you think we could fit? Why didn't we go in there?
Well, I don't think there'd be any space for us, to be honest, Pip.
Look at the size of the bays, man. The bays are tiny. Like, even if you had like an 8 metre, you'd be pushing it on there. And I think that's the thing is, like, there's certain places that are set up for camper vans,
yes,
as opposed to motorhomes.
Yeah, I agree.
And it seems like a lot of these places are set up for your campers, in like the VWs and the transit vans, the relays.
Yeah.
You know, sprinters. You know, there is obviously motorhomes in there, but they're not big. They're not big pictures.
We've just walked past the Indian behind us and we're like, oh, it smells honestly so good. But we're like, is it cheating? We're on this coastal trip. We should be eating the fish and chips, shouldn't we? Is it cheating if we get an Indian instead, or is that okay? What do you reckon, babe?
It's okay by me. It's absolutely okay by me. Fish and chips are good, but I don't know. I think I'm eating my fish and chip limit.
We have had a lot on this trip.
A nice Indian, and it smells so good.
It does smell delicious.
Maybe the Indian will win.
We'll see.
Well, it's just started to rain again, and there is a beautiful, beautiful rainbow just up ahead. Looks like it actually goes into the water as well. Really nice place, Ullapool. Even though it's sort of like a big town for the area, it's still very quaint. Still a big fishing industry. Lovely marina. Beautiful hills. Scenery is amazing. Scottish Highlands are winning. That is for sure.
Well, it's almost 8:30 and me and Rick still haven't eaten, so he's gone out to get us some food. Now, I did say we were going to go to the Indian. That was on the cards until we looked at the reviews and realised that they weren't the best. So instead, we are going to go to the Chinese. And that's really convenient because it is right next to our park up here. The reviews were a little bit better, I think. Not as good as the chippies, but we just fancy something different. So we're going to go for Chinese tonight.
I didn't realise they gave you free prawn crackers anyway, so we've got 2 lots of prawn
We've got
crackers.
double.
Yeah. A curry sauce.
Yes.
Can never forget the curry sauce with Kira.
That's my staple. If we're having rice, we're having curry sauce.
And then we've just got a pork rice and a pork chow mein.
Oh, nice.
Nothing too much.
Get to sleep,
Get
you.
to sleep. God, I can't have anything in this house.
Oh, it looks quite good. Right, let's dish up, shall we? Good morning, guys. We are now just hitting the road. We're a little bit later than usual because it's almost midday, but I've been busy doing some last minute edits to the video for our Patreons because it's Saturday today and they get the video on a Saturday a day earlier than everyone else on the usual Sunday on YouTube. But about this car park, although we got warned at the start when we arrived that there could be lots and lots of noise, it actually turned out to be okay. There was minimal noise, should I say. I was up quite late working. I actually didn't go to bed till 1:30, which is madness, and I heard a little bit of noise, but nothing that actually woke Rick up, so it was all right. It's so cool. We know that there's a few subscribers or a few people following on Facebook that have also said they're doing the NC500 at the same time as us, and we've just had a blue and white Sprinter drive past us like waving like this, so it's quite cool, quite nice. So if you do spot us at any point on the road, because obviously we're going to be a bit further along by the time these videos go out, make sure you give us a wave because it's really nice to see. Okay, we've just pulled over. We are going to take a quick look at Ardvreck Castle. It looks beautiful and we've got a beautiful day for it. It did, however, look like there was a bride and groom down there. So whether they've got married here, I don't know, or they've just come here to take their photos.
Wedding crashers, baby.
Wedding crashers. Beautiful spot for wedding photos, though.
Absolutely stunning spot.
Yeah.
And the first thing you'll see if you've parked in the lay-by to the south of the castle is Calder House, or the ruins of Calder House. A very big house in its day anyway. Unfortunately there's no sign, so we can't tell you much about it, but in its prime it must have had such a beautiful view out here looking over the castle. Maybe the castle was in use when that was in use, I'm not sure. But I think we've decided we're not going to go any closer to the castle. I think we're going to allow the bride and groom over there a bit of privacy.
They might want to be YouTube megastars.
They might want to be YouTube megastars. I don't know. Like what? Like us?
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
That's a
pushing
matter of
it.
opinion.
Look at wait there. Stand back. Your head don't quite fit in the camera. We're going to get the drone up anyway because we're going to get some fantastic drone shots. But what a beautiful place! Absolutely stunning. We finished up at the castle, we're back on the road, and we've just driven past the turn-off for the North Coast 500 alternative route. Now that's the route that we have stuck to most of this trip because we are a larger vehicle. The alternative route is really for larger vehicles and caravans. But we are heading in past it because we want to go to a village called Loch Inver, which is famous for the pies. There's a shop there called the Loch Inver Larder, and we're going to go grab some pies. Now, we will be heading back onto the alternative route, but not today. We're going to try and see if we can stay the night on the coast down here. We've just parked up in Loch Inver. Now, there is a little bit of parking around Loch Inver Larder, sort of in the central of the village, but for big vehicles like us and other motorhomes, you're a little bit more limited. So if you keep driving through the village, you'll come to the marina, sort of like the industrial area, industrial estate, and there's plenty of parking there, including at the leisure centre. There is a motorhome Air, where I'm not sure how much it costs, but there's services there and you can stay the night. And I think you can even go in and use their showers. So there we go. So we've just parked up on the industrial estate. Probably a 15-minute walk back to the cafe. And our bellies are very, very hungry because I think it's about
2 o'clock.
Is it 2 o'clock? Oh, it's 2 o'clock and none of us have had lunch. Well, this is a first for us. On the drive in, we saw a place where there's a few motorhomes being parked, and there is this giant truck. And I thought, oh, this is an NHS truck. And it's not. This is an 80-seater cinema. Can you believe it? Yeah. That's absolutely crazy. Something's playing, I think I hear it.
How to Train a Dragon.
How to Train a Dragon?
Yeah.
Is currently playing. How amazing is that?
So cool. They got a full schedule for the whole day. Right, pies are ordered, and you can either order them hot or cold. So we've gone for some nice hot pies. Rick and Piper are just in there, just waiting now. There's a bit of a queue in the waiting queue for all the pies, so they're just waiting. And we found a nice table outside, and it's actually quite warm today.
Okay, got beef stroganoff.
That's mine.
Chicken curry. I think that was Jack's, wasn't it? Cauliflower. They'll be very hot, guys. Chicken and haggis. Is that what Ted's?
Ted's gone for chicken and haggis.
Okay, now let's eat.
Do you go on in?
I like it, but I just want quite a bit of crust with the sauce.
Go for it. How's yours?
Very, very nice.
Yeah?
The pastries on them are so good.
And the one I actually went for was on the special menu, so beef stroganoff. Let me get a knife and fork, dig in. That looks good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, we've got a robin joining us. Hello, Robin.
I don't eat all mine.
Trying to get the robin on your hand
Yeah.
with a little crumb. Oh, wow. That is delicious.
Well, those pies were absolutely delicious, but now it is time to drive to the campsite. Now, there's been a few times on this trip so far where I've got nervous, but not as nervous as this section of driving to the campsite. It's not far, it's only I think 4.7 miles, but it's down a road which I know full well is tight. The reviews on the parking app say it's tight, the website says it's tight. You've got about 3 miles out of them along single track. And it says very few passing places. So I am nervous about this. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, Jesus. Don't know if I'm starting to regret this a little bit.